We weren't good enough on the night. I think it was just a little bridge too far. I thought Benny were a big miss for us. You know, a bit of momentum there. But, you know, I'd have been happy at half-time coming in 0-0. You know, but mistakes change games, and Niall should have put the ball in Rose's head and just left it, and Frosty nips in and scores. And then when we got the penalty in the second half, which I thought was a soft penalty, even though I didn't see a great deal of it, so I'm just speaking what everybody said, and then we got back in it. And then I think he gave a softer penalty up at the top end. And then the third goal was a set piece where we weren't picking up. So but I don't think we were racist tonight. We've got to be honest with ourselves, haven't we? They were a better team on the night. We've had a fantastic run, 10 unbeaten. It's the first time everybody scored against us in 10 games, or 9 games, I think. So it's one of them things that were bound to happen. And sometimes your luck runs out, and our luck run out tonight. Yeah, we just got a bit deep, didn't we? And one or two tired legs, and you can see where their strength is, just turn it and turn it and turn it. And I think a lot of young lads nervous because we didn't play a lot of football tonight. Now that we got dragged into their game, I don't think the wind helped, but it didn't help either side, did it? And I don't think really, if you look at it, how many proper saves that the keepers had to make. You know, I don't think Greeny's had a lot to do, and same, I don't think their keepers had a lot to do. You know, we've pushed on and done well, and the support's been well. And you know, I've apologised to supporters saying we weren't good enough tonight, and we weren't. And you know, you get a dip in football, don't you? But sometimes when you come into it and you're a form team, you always know there's going to be that little bit of a dip, and our dip was today. You know, it could be we could have won tonight by the skin of his teeth, and we could have dipped on Saturday. But you know, hindsight's a great thing, isn't it? Well, the first thing is I've got to sit down with chairman and see what his thoughts are. I've not signed a deal for next year. It's down to the club what they want. I've done my job this year. I've done what our chairman wanted us to do, is get us into playoffs. You know, I mean, it's 9 weeks today since he passed away, and it's no coincidence we played Ossett Town on that same night. You know, and you know, he asked me to get us in the playoffs, finishing that top 5, which I have done. We moved to a new ground. I've just got to apologise publicly to everybody that, and I look in the camera and say, I miss the man. He's a great person for this club, and he's the guy that fetched me, and I'm thank him very much for having the balls to fetch me. You know, and people might say I had the balls, but stepping down 3 leagues, so I'm managing the conference, my last job. But I've enjoyed every minute of it. I think there's a lot said about the new ground, and you've got to remember is that you've got to also have a team to go with it, so it works hand in glove, doesn't it? And you've only got to see what Lancaster and Farsley have done with good budgets, and I know people won't like me talking about money, but that's what football's about. You know, you pay that extra £20–30 per player, it gets you the better player. You know, and you know, I think people have got to realise as well that Scarborough's not in a location where it's abundance of players within a 50-mile radius. It's a bigger radius than that, and we have to pay a little bit more above the odds, and that's what we've had to do this year a little bit. It's too early yet. I haven't sunk in with me yet, and I'm disappointed because I wanted to try and get into the league that Scarborough came out with. But the massive plus is that we've had a big crowd. People can see what we're all about, and if I'm here next year, I will give this club 110% like I've done this year. I don't want to leave Scarborough, but it's down to the board and the people that matter. But it's been tough. I don't like losing, but you know, I hate playoffs. I said to you last week, I don't like playoffs. But it is what it is, and if I'm still here next year, we'll go up as champions, and then we won't have to get in these playoffs, will we?
That's it. Yeah. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Cheers.